Bit of a gear change on the show. Overnight, we got news through that football legend Robert Walls had passed away. Now, Robert Walls, by way of background, 74 years of age. He was a triple premiership player with the Blues. He was also a premiership coach. Some of the tributes have been rolling in. Really, really special because I'd met him quite a few times.
What was your interactions like?
Just a gentleman. And one of the quotes,
really nice man.
One of the quotes I loved was, "He was epitome of a beautiful man." That's how he was remembered. Just really, really lovely. Here are some more tributes.
It was pretty emotional seeing a person you respect, come out so honestly and very bravely.
He didn't want to die an invalid, and he didn't want to die in palliative care.
He's a genuine hard ass and really taught about professionalism and work ethic.
He's an icon at Carlton, an icon in football.
So just some of the tributes there: Mike Sheehan, David Rees-Jones, John Nichols, Michael Voss as well. One of those tributes was from Mike Sheehan, who spoke about his battle. Robert Walls was battling cancer. He'd battled cancer and been in and out of hospital for near on 18 months. But he'd had enough. And through Victoria's assisted dying legislation, euthanasia, he decided that enough was enough, and he wanted to end it all, which is quite an extraordinary decision to make with family, Jace. It's clearly a very emotional journey he's been on.
I was reading some comments online, and some people were voicing, their negative thoughts towards it. And look, everyone's allowed their opinion, but I don't think you can fully understand the situation unless you've had a front row seat to someone experiencing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I remember when my mum passed away, it was very different to when my dad passed away. My mum was in extreme pain at the end. And I will never forget hearing her howling in pain and just wanting it to be over. And, that was up in Queensland. We never had this conversation. And I just, when I seen the negative comments, I'm like, like I said, everyone's allowed their opinion, but I just don't think you fully understand it until you've seen it firsthand.
Well, sorry, Lauren, I was just going to say, I guess I understand people voicing those opinions. People will argue they don't have the right to play God, but people do have the right to die with dignity.
100%.
I couldn't agree more, Clint. And I also think when it comes to things like this, it's so deeply personal. It's actually not up to anyone else to have an opinion on it besides the person who's being affected and those in their inner sanctum. And I send so much love to his family. It's obviously an incredibly difficult time for them as well, and they should absolutely not be having to deal with anybody else's opinion on something like this.
No, you're right.
Robert Walls was a terrific bloke. He was very, very well loved, obviously in the AFL community and in the public, and I can't imagine what his family and friends are going through right now. But it's always sad when you lose someone that he was an icon of the AFL, right, Clint?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a premiership player, a premiership coach, but also just beloved in football circles, but also as a Melburnian as well.
Yeah,
surely
absolutely.
they'll do something this weekend.
Well, the Blues are playing tonight at the SCG, and I dare say they'll all be wearing black armbands for the great man that was Robert Walls. It's what Wallsy wanted. That's the way he wanted to go out. He was done, and as I mentioned before, he's done it with dignity.
We just want to send our love and thoughts to his family and everyone in that community. It is just gone 7:27.
Nova.